Hello, everybody. Welcome to hashtag WINELADS number 5. Mambo number 5.
Nice.
What are the lyrics to that? Little bit of Tina, where I eat. That's not it.
Where I eat?
I'm out of touch with my early 2000s fucking shit radio.
All I know
songs.
is it was Lou Bega.
Lou Vega. There we go. Well, episode 5. Lou Vega.
Bega.
Bega?
Lou Bega.
Fuck. Oh, it's all
Not
downhill
Vega from
here.
Street Fighter.
Oh, that'd be much cooler.
That would be, yeah.
Episode 5, Vega from Street Fighter.
Yeah, we'll do it. And V is 5 in Roman numerals.
Yes.
There you go. We brought it back, baby. We brought it back.
Okay, so yeah, we've got another special guest after the runaway success that was Gaz Brookfield last time.
I'm wearing
awesome
I'm wearing the t-shirt.
Oh, I nearly put mine on actually, but I figured you might have done it, so should have done it. Oh well, never mind. It's a hot day. I'm going guns out. Sun's out, guns out.
It is a hot day.
So yeah, we've got another special guest today. Another friend of the podcast, another long-time listener. So we've got a good friend of mine and yours, Mr. Bob Baker.
Hey.
You all right, mate?
All right.
Yeah, good.
Can you hear me all right?
You're a tiny bit quiet, but I can hear you. Maybe I'll put these both in.
I might just talk a bit louder.
Yeah, just shout the whole time.
Okay, fair enough.
That's pretty much how it goes anyway. If you want to be, you've been on enough Zoom calls now. If you want to be heard, you just have to shout louder than everyone else.
I can't shout louder than you, Boone. We all know that.
But I will.
What your name's on it.
As a professional of this podcast, I will keep my level down if I can until I start drinking.
It's not going to be long then, right?
Yeah, which I was saying earlier, I'm busting to do. So,
right.
Yeah, Cal, I believe you have some questions, or do you want to do them later?
Well, I tell you what, we'll get into the questions in a bit. First of all, welcome, Bob. Thanks for joining us today. Very happy to have you here.
I don't have any plans otherwise.
Have you got your wine ready? I thought you were about to say you don't have any wine. I was worried there.
What you got? Tell us what you got, Bob.
Yeah, what have you got?
La Casa Private Collection. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon from Chile.
Oh, fantastic. Chilean wine. Very good, very good. And I guess we'll go around Boomer. What have you got as well?
Well, I'm not looking forward to mine, actually.
So
I'm going to bust out the old denim wine sack.
Yes!
It's a hot day. The return of the denim wine sack. It's a hot day, and I figured we just do red wine non-stop on here. So I thought I should get a bit of variety going. And I've got a rosé.
Oh, I'm so glad you have a rosé.
So I have a Barefoot Pink Moscato Californian, deliciously sweet. It's got a gold medal, apparently. Ironically, it's got silver on it. So it's not off to a roaring start, to be honest, and I'm not massively pumped about this.
I've actually had that before, Boomer. I've had that rosé before.
Good?
While it's not something to shout home about, I do remember enjoying it. However, I may have mixed it with lemonade, so that might be why I enjoyed it.
I have none of that, so I'm just going to go raw, just have it raw.
Well, it's interesting you said it's a hot day, so you've gone for a rosé. I too noted that it was a hot day. I too wanted to move away from red wine because I feel like, as much as I love it, we focus on red wine quite a lot. But the fact that, Bob, you have a red, Boomer, you've got a rosé, I'm going to complete the Triforce.
Oh,
I've got a white, a lovely Pinot Grigio. I believe that's how it's said.
Very
Grigio,
nice.
sorry. Grigio.
Oh, sorry. Is this pronounced rose?
Yes, it is. So you've got a rose, yes.
Rose.
And I believe, did you have a Merlot, was it, Bob?
No, my other wine is a Merlot.
Oh, of course it is. Your other one.
I have bought an emergency one as well in case this one goes wrong, because I'm actually planning to start my trip to your blog as a with a tip. I thought I'd do that right at the start.
Oh,
Yeah, go for it.
controversial.
Which
Just the
is,
tip.
I mean, Mark's actually said you're doing this already, although he obviously can't remember.
Oh yeah, so we
Extremely
spoke.
drunk.
We all had a chat the other day about this.
Yes, it's how to
And-
open wine. It's if you haven't got a corkscrew to hand, how to open wine with shoe.
I fucking
Yes.
can't wait. I
This
can't
is
wait
gonna
to
be
see how
good.
this works. I
Right.
remember because apparently you've shown me before, but I guess I
Yeah, well, we
I've
did
been
it at
drinking.
your, it was one of your parties. Once.
Okay.
There was a bottle of wine.
I've definitely been drinking that.
And I've been wanting to try this for ages. And I thought, well, you know, it's not my wine, not my house, not my shoe. I'll give it a go. And it worked. And I was a hero that night, I have to say. Right,
You're a hero always, Bob, to me.
we're going to need a solid wall, something pretty hefty to hit against. Hold the wine horizontal so that all the air's at the top, because you need liquid all the way from the base of the bottle to the cork. Well, there we go, coming out now.
Oh,
Oh,
oh yeah, I
Oh,
can
fuck
see it.
yeah.
What you need
I
is
can see the
basically-
head.
it's crowning.
Can we not do that, Mark? Eventually, what's the point? You can get hold of it. We'll sit down again because I'm not prepared to do it anymore. So it's basically the hydrostatic shock. It's forcing the cork out the top of the bottle.
And I'll be a son of a gun.
Wow, outstanding.
Yeah. I was a lot braver about this when I was drunk, I have to say. But there we go.
Oh,
That's great, yeah.
well played, sir. Well played.
Fair play. And I guess now that you've opened your one, we've
No,
got
now
to
you've
open
opened
ours as
yours.
well.
We should open ours.
Oh no.
Another tip, by the way.
Oh yeah, you've got that nice carafe, haven't you?
Yes, it's called a control.
What's the difference between a carafe and a control? Did you say?
Control for this specific thing, in that it's got a twisted neck.
Oh, you're doing this properly and everything.
Yeah, well, as I say, this is a medieval thing. You can splash it about like that, and the wine doesn't spill.
So you can like sing home the troops and stuff in medieval
Yeah, that's
days.
the
And
thing. Apparently, I'm told, people would tie a rope around the neck and hang from the pool of a saddle. You could
so you
could
have
get drunk on horseback, which is obviously a great idea.
the original drinking and driving.
Yeah. An additional advantage to it is it actually aerates the wine when you pour it.
So it acts as like a decanter as well.
Yeah, so it kind of, you don't have to worry about tapping about waiting for it to breathe.
This
Well
is
done.
awesome.
This is
Yeah,
your.
We
be
don't
honest,
need to
Bob,
talk for this one, Boomer. We could just have Bob just tell us facts like this because I'm game for that.
Yeah, tell me about my rose.
No, I'm done now.
You've already decanted more facts than we have. That's a wine joke.
Yeah, well done.
Very good. Very good.
All right, cheers, boys. Mine's
Yeah, cheers,
very
everyone.
light. It's very.
Mine's a white. Are we supposed to check it the same way as we would with a red? I don't know.
I
if
guess
things are
let's
different.
just do it in case we
I
are
didn't rewind
supposed
it. I
to.
was going to rewatch Sideways at the end of the trial.
Yeah, I every time we do one of these, I'm supposed to explain what it is, and I'll look it up for next time, and I still haven't done it.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered at the end.
Oh, I just went up my nose again. Fucking up, so shit at this.
I figured that ignorance is probably more in vogue for this.
That line of wine is coming back to haunt me every single fucking time. Although when
White wine doesn't smell as good as red.
when a
doesn't
rosé goes up your
bad.
nose, it's way easier than when a red goes up your nose.
Important tip there, thanks.
Yeah, right. Let's see.
I don't want to be wine biased, but red's so much better.
I am pleasantly surprised.
Mm.
So it's no red, obviously, but it's almost like offensively fruity. Yeah, very fruity, very fresh. I can see why so many lushes drink it on a hot day.
So many what? Sorry.
Lushes. It's like a wine lush.
Okay. I've never heard that before.
No?
No.
Slang
You
term
can
for an alcoholic. Become familiar with it, Cal.
Okay, I'll do my best.
I just when I think of like a lush, I think of like just like a middle-aged woman who's like days are past her. The best days are gone, and
Yeah.
she's getting like completely fucked on rosé at 3 in the
Oh,
afternoon.
okay.
Actually,
That's kind of what I.
the identical image that I have.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I. This is perfect. This would pair lovely with a. I don't know, it's like a broken down
An argument
middle-aged
with
woman who's just has had a hard lot in life, and I hope it makes her feel better.
See yourself sitting on park benches arguing with pigeons, drinking it, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Although it's actually very nice. Yeah, to us, it's fine. I'd rather be drinking a nice, thick, heavy red that like makes me filled with boldness and bolshiness. But I will take this lush thing. I'm probably going to call you all slags later. And just yeah. Anyway, enough of mine. Martin, how you, Bob? Bob, you're the guest. How's it going? What's your wine like?
Very well. It's very nice, quite dry.
So what was it again? Because it wasn't a Merlot.
No, it's a Cabernet Sauvignon.
Aye.
From Chile.
Does it taste Chilean?
This is more about not tasting notes. It's more about the making. The place where I got this, by the way, is called Naked Wines.
Oh, in Cambridge, the shop in Cambridge, or
no, it's an online thing. I looked.
Oh, is it?
I typed in, wine deliveries because I'm not allowed out of the house at the moment.
Yeah.
So, and the first one that came up was the line says, "Do you want 6 bottles of wine for 30 quid?" Oh, thank you very much. And I didn't really read any further.
Yeah, I've got them up here actually. Nice.
Yeah, I think what they do is it's like sort of like a crowdfunding thing in that you subscribe for X amount a month, and they use the regular income to put in large orders with small independent wine producers.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you can get like once you've accumulated X amount of money, you can get a box of 6 sent to you or whatever. And
Nice.
it's a nice way for the smaller wineries to actually get regular orders in.
That's an awesome idea. I like that.
That's really good. And for wine connoisseurs such as ourselves, maybe something to look into.
Yeah. As I say, 6 bottles for 30 quid for your first offer.
I've been buying a lot of in St Neots. There's a wine shop which I actually, ironically, haven't ordered any wine from yet. I guess they're an off license, but it's called the Smiling Grape.
Yes.
And they do this great mix pack of like 24.
I've just got image of hemorrhoids now.
Happy hemorrhoids, though, Bob. Happy hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
And they're smiling because they're fucking evil, and they're just like happy that they're tormenting some poor dude's arsehole. But no, so I order I've ordered a lot of these now. Actually, like you get 24 random mystery beer selection for £24.
Right.
So yeah, it's definitely worth doing. They're almost all out of date. So but, I mean that's.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Yeah, and I think me, you, and our friend Gary also did the same thing with the beers, and we all got the same beers, and some of them are very nice.
You get some winners and losers in them. I tend to order like 2 crates at a time, and that'll see me through the weekend. Hopefully 2 weekends, maybe a bit more. I've got a little bit left, but no, they're really good, and I need to order a crate of wine from them. I think just again, I like supporting. I'd rather get them from a local business than Tesco, if you can, because you still need them to be there when this whole pandemic's over. So buy shit from them so that they can be.
Yeah,
excuse you.
Charming.
It's the rose.
Oh, right, fair enough. One of the reasons I went with these naked wines people was just the fact that because I know nothing about wine, they just here's 6 random ones to try. I quite like the Russian roulette kind of approach to it.
That
I
sounds
think
good, to be fair.
Gaz was doing the same thing, wasn't he? He just gets like a Laithwaite's like 25 bottles of mystery wine or something. Maybe
Yeah.
not 25. I don't know if I'm calling him an alcoholic there, but listen, it lasts him 25 weeks. That's almost certainly not true.
So my white, gotta say it's fine. It's refreshing. It's very refreshing. I'll say the positive things first. It's nice for a hot day. I can imagine if I sat outside in the garden, this would be awesome. But I'm not really feeling it. And again, I've never really been a white guy unless I'm having white wine espresso and having it with a bit of lemonade mixed in there as well. It's fine. It's fine. It'll do for today. I might go back to red next week, but it's fine.
Yeah, I hope you're happy, everyone. You've got your multicolored wines now. Business as usual next time.
Yeah, exactly.
Full tricolor.
We've done this. We've been through enough now. Although, actually, like I said, it is very nice, but it's so fucking sweet. They weren't lying when they said it was like. I think it's it. I put it away in the sack again.
Maybe I need a less dry. My white's quite dry. Maybe I need something a bit less dry and a bit more sweet. I don't know.
Deliciously sweet. They're not holding back on the sweetness.
Maybe I'll do a rosé next time.
Yeah, why don't you try it? Yeah, so I'm just seeing. Is there any information on here? It's juicy and refreshing wine with ripe nectarine aromas and flavors. Layers of raspberry, pomegranate complement the lingering sweet citrus finish. Enjoy in bold. With spicy Asian cuisine, fresh fruit, and strawberry shortcake. Superb! Exclamation mark. And that's in italic.
Did Kelsey Grammer write that?
It's written in the you should appreciate that. You came in his living room.
Oh, I did, yeah. Hang on, I'll put it back up.
I'll tell you what. Oh, there it is.
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling us.
Oh, quite stylish.
Okay, cool. So, Bob, I was shown something today.
Oh yeah.
By my housemate Ben. It was a picture that you posted online.
Oh yes.
You have.
I've had
You're a Star Wars figure.
Oh, I have my very own custom Star Wars action figure of me as a rebel pilot, which is the best day ever.
Please tell me everything.
Okay. Well, obviously you've recently taken up D&D, I understand.
Yeah, I have actually.
Well, I do the next level up to the even sadder hobby of live role playing. Do you remember the lightning?
Sounds awesome.
The lightning bolt video from a few years ago, with kids running around the forest throwing beanbags at each other, shouting lightning bolt. It's essential.
Oh yeah.
The events I go to tend to be a little bit more sophisticated than those ones, but I'll send Mark a couple of pictures. Maybe you can put a couple of photos up in the blank bits.
Yeah, do.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
And one of the ones I did last year was a Star Wars game. And
yes,
one of my mates who is there, I've known for ages. He's like a 3D graphic designer, very talented guy. And I make leather goods, and I made him some bits of costume for him, which I swapped. When he commissioned some stuff from me, and he offered to make me a custom Star Wars figure, complete with packaging, and I couldn't say no.
Would you be okay if we put the picture up that you posted on here?
Yeah.
Because it really is so awesome, and I'm so jealous.
Here it is, right now. Oh wow, that's so amazing.
It looks so good. Ben showed it to me. It was like,
awesome.
Hey, you'll like this. And yes, I did like it because I really, really like Star Wars.
Excellent. Are we not actually friends on Facebook then, Cal?
No, we're not. This is when I found out that we weren't actually friends on Facebook. So we will change this. Yeah. We'll change it after this. Yeah. But yeah, because I remember there was a time, I think it was around Christmas time, Bob, when we had Krampus drinks at Boomers, and you were showing me some of the stuff that you made.
Did I show you my helmet?
Yes, that's exactly what I was about to say. You made like a rebel helmet.
Okay, we'll send you a photo of my helmet.
Yes,
We'll
yes.
put that up as well.
It's also
Got two
good.
now.
So I'm a big Star Wars guy. More into the sort of the lore that I know is more in the extended universe. Before Disney made the acquisition with all like the
old sort of
additional
books.
novels and the games and things like that. So me and Ben were watching Rise of Skywalker for the second time because it obviously came on streaming platforms. And I don't actually think we properly watched it because I was just going around being like, oh, and see, this is where this is different from actually what the extended one was, and now this is what Disney have made it be.
That must have been a joy for him.
Well, I did. I was like, I can stop talking if you want. He was like, no, it's quite interesting. Whether he was lying or not, I do not know. But it's got me in a real Star Wars mood. Like anytime I'm not seeing anything on TV, all the channels I have on Sky, I have to watch. Oh well, Sky, I've got a Star Wars movie channel. So which one's on? Oh, it's Return of the Jedi. Sweet, I'll watch that.
Have you got Disney Plus?
I do.
Have you seen The Mandalorian?
Yes, I really enjoyed it.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I really enjoyed that. I had heard. I'm surprised actually the lack of spoilers that I saw online because obviously America got it first.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to series 2 of that. I've also started going back through and watching some of the animated series that they did.
Yeah, they're great. I really enjoyed that. I think.
Yeah, Clone Wars and Rebels because I thought it's a bit kiddie, but actually no, some of it is quite violent and quite good.
Clone Wars is a bit rubbish to begin with. It is very sort of juvenile.
Yeah,
that's the one I've heard the most good things about.
The fact that all the kids' parents were watching and it sort of got a bit darker and got really interesting.
Yeah.
And I thought Rebels was brilliant.
Yeah, I've seen clips of Rebels and that looks a bit more mature. But I was watching some clips of the Clone Wars and to sort of get me a bit more convinced that I'm going to watch it. And it was basically, I think it's a character voiced by Dave Filoni who does who sort of directs all the animated ones, and he's had a hand in The Mandalorian as well. And it's just some guy like breaking people's necks in a Star Wars kids cartoon. I was like, cool, all right.
What was the name? What was the name, Bob? You might know this one. You might as well, Cal. There's I think it's like an unofficial Star Wars spin-off from the 80s. It's maybe it's called Moon of Endor or something like that.
There were 2 TV movies.
He had a really fast little grey dude called Zeke.
I haven't seen them.
He was called Teak.
Was he? There were a couple of TV movies set on Endor.
There was the cartoon as well, the Ewok cartoon, which I remember that. I had an episode taped of that when I was a kid.
Yeah, I think there was a Droids cartoon as well. But I haven't seen any of that stuff. So.
I was wondering if Disney had acquired the the non-canon stuff just to make sure that they own everything.
It's interesting seeing what they make canon.
That would always been part of Lucasfilm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting to see what they do make canon and what they leave out, because there's a lot of stuff that people want them to make canon, and there's hints that they're going to do it, but then
I would like a Shadows of the Empire, please, which admittedly is because that's the stuff in between Empire Strikes Back and Jedi, the novel. It's called Shadows of the Empire, wasn't it?
Shadows of the Empire, yeah, they made it into an N64 game as well.
Oh, did they?
Dash Rendar, was that the main character in it?
I know. Maybe it's not Shadows of the Empire then, because this one was about the events that take place with them trying to get from where Han Solo's frozen in carbonite taken by Jabba to when they then get to Return of the Jedi and then they rescue him. So they have to encounter this evil prince called Prince Zyza, who changes colour depending on his arousal. Obviously, he liked Leia. And so it's kind of like her and who else? I guess it would be her, Luke, and Lando would be the main characters in that one.
Oh, so is that the book series?
Yeah, so it's a novel. I don't know. Do you get official novels for that, or is it just someone who could afford to pay for it?
There were a lot of books off the back of the original trilogy, all the expanded universe stuff.
Yeah,
which was so to some extent basically fan fiction, I think. But there was quite a lot of lore involved in that, but they scrubbed it all out when they did the prequel trilogy.
Yeah, yeah.
And Lucasfilm have since sort of retained control of it.
It was all approved by Lucas, though, wasn't it? All the stories, I think.
I,
That's what I heard.
It might well be. I'm not really an expert on that. I never really got into all the expanded universe stuff because it's proliferating a bit too much, really. For me, there's just so many books and things to try and catch up with. I couldn't bother.
Amazon, Audible is how I did it. There's a particular guy who reads Star Wars books, and he does the voices. I mean, they're not perfect, but he does. His Han Solo voice is quite good, and his Luke is quite good. All his voices I quite enjoy. Mark Thompson, he reads a lot of the extended universe, post and pre original trilogy, and as long as he's narrating it in Audible, I'll listen to those books because it's really good. Anything else, anyone else reading it, it's not the same.
Never been able to get on with audio books myself. Really. They don't hold my attention. I tend to drift off.
I do,
Car
but
journeys.
sometimes, yeah.
Car journeys.
They're good for car journeys. Car journeys and dog walking, but dog walking I tend to then I do drift off. I've looked it up, by the way. It is Shadows of the Empire, and it's a 1996 multimedia project created by Lucasfilm. So that one's canon, I guess.
There we go.
Not necessarily anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. It won't be.
Okay, until Disney's acquisition and everything, it was canon. So back when the films were consistent, back when the films were consistently good, because that would be pre the Unholy Three. Pre-Phantom Menace. Back when we didn't have like a 50-50 view of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because I was really worried when I came into the new ones, because I'd hit a ratio where I love the first three, obviously. Everyone does, of a certain age especially. I didn't like any of the episodes 1, 2, and 3. I liked the first new one. What was it? Force Awakens.
Yeah.
The second one I thought was a pile of shit. What was it called? Again, I don't.
Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. That was fucking terrible. And then the last one was all right. And Rogue One was fucking great.
Oh, Rogue One was awesome. I really like that.
Rogue One is that's up there with the original three. I loved Rogue One.
Well, I think Rogue One was the first one that really captured the feel of Star Wars, like the original trilogy again.
Yeah.
And that's when the mates all loved that. That's kind of the era that the LRP thing that we did was set in. So it was set just prior to A New Hope.
Also, one of the other things, it's its own film. It actually feels like a good film rather than just here's Star Wars. Everyone, look, it's fucking Star Wars. Look at this. This thing's from Star Wars, and that's from Star Wars. They said the Force. Yeah, did you get it? Did you get it?
Force? Where?
Yeah, Force. There's fucking lightsabers. They're new colors now. Do you like that? Yeah, yeah. Look, this guy's got 6 of them. Yeah. It's whereas Rogue One actually made here's a thing called plot and characters. They develop and things happen and your opinions of people change. And they actually made it like an actual film rather than just, I don't want to say it's just like a toy advert because it feels like a really overdone criticism of episodes 1, 2, and 3.
There's a lot to be said for it though. But
it's when you've got
toys of the quality that Lyle received today.
Obviously, yeah, your toy is like a Rogue One. That's the kind of toy to be the original ones or a Rogue One. Yeah, you haven't got a fucking Phantom Menace toy.
No.
Exactly.
No, well, none of that. No fucking
Jar Jar Bob's going on.
No Gungans. We should really get some Star Wars inspired wine or of some kind on here. I feel like it's that would be very apt now.
Trying to think of a pun. I'm failing at this.
Yeah.
The Rosé of Skywalker.
Oh.
Please don't tell, please.
No, I got nothing.
I think that's wise.
Okay. How's everyone's week been? We've hit that point. How's everyone's week been? Anyone done anything?
I've been, again, off the back of the dressing up, I've been mucking about, painting up Nerf guns,
Oh yeah, I've seen some of your Nerf guns. They look fucking awesome.
Yeah,
All right, the
I'll
Nerf
send you a
guns.
picture of the one that I've just finished today.
Yes, please do.
As well. So, but yeah, I'd like to weather them up, make them look dirty. There's a school of thought in prop making that says, less is more. I don't subscribe to that. I think more is more, and even more is more.
Yeah.
So
Makes
The
sense.
morist.
particularly if I'm if I'm doing something for Star Wars, every time I think, am I making this too dirty and beaten up? Then I think Boba Fett's armor and things. No, I'm not. I can go further.
Oh, I tell you one thing I've actually done this week. This is related to that call that we had on Sunday, Bob. You told me to watch
Sorry,
Man Like
I'm just going
Mobeen.
to say unlimited minutes. Just got the thing.
Oh, did you? Awesome.
Yeah,
That's all, man. Excellent.
Outstanding.
they obviously love the wine lads.
Thank you, Zoom. Thank you,
Thanks,
Zoom.
Sorry, proceed.
Yes, Man Like Mobeen.
Good,
Holy
isn't it?
fuck, it's incredible. It's so
Oh, still need to watch that.
I didn't know Guz Khan was in it because Guz Khan is basically, if you've seen is it Deliveroo or Deliver Eats? It's some
One of
sort of
the two.
delivery, one of
It's
the
one of the
adverts.
two, yeah.
You know that like insanely charismatic Asian comedian they got there, like the British Asian comedian. He's got a big black beard and just basically just oozes charisma and comedy at everyone on those adverts. They're not the only adverts I like. You not seen them?
I have not seen them.
Oh, look
They are
them up.
good.
Look
They
them
are
up.
good.
They're so good. Yeah, I didn't know it was. I didn't know that he was in that program. If you'd told me that originally, I would.
Oh yeah,
I would have cut your call off and watched it straight away.
He co-wrote and created it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's brilliant.
I mean, I've just finished watching the last series today. I think it's 3 now.
3, yeah.
And it's really odd. Kind of, it starts as a comedy, which is brilliant, but it gets sort of darker as you go on as well.
It does. It's so the shifts in it are really weird because it's like super jovial and all light-hearted. There's a lot of crime in it, but it's always really light-hearted crime. Makes sense. There's an episode where there's a protest with a bunch of racists. I won't spoil anything, don't worry. There's a protest with a bunch of racists, and him and the racist leader end up locked in the back of a police van together. And the whole episode is pretty much just their conversation, where he's just picking apart his ludicrous ideology.
Oh, that sounds good.
How he thinks all Muslims, all of Islam is like it's evil. Guy, is it really though? I mean, like, so who was it that dumped you? Was it your girlfriend? And she ran off with she ran off with a Pakistani man. I go, did you read that on the internet? He goes, oh, it was, wasn't it? it's just the awesome, hilarious dissecting of just a fucking dickhead racist dude for like half an hour in the back of a policeman. Brilliant. Oh,
he's very well
so
written.
good, so good.
And as you say, he's like just incredibly likable, and the music's great as well.
Yes,
a lot of old school hip hop in it, like sort of NWA and Naughty by Nature. There's quite a lot of Cypress Hill actually.
Yeah, then they also put in like a few new ones as well. So there's like a bit of they put in a little bit of Dizzy Rascal and a little bit of Run the Jewels as well, and just they picked like kind of the best of like the last, I guess, like 30 years or something like that. Yeah, highly recommend it. Me and Shell we've watched it all now, one series per night. There's only like 4 episodes per series, so it's not really a big feat. It's like watching a film each night. Because they're like 20 something minutes long. They're not very long.
Yeah, about 25 minutes, something like that. They're not. Yeah, like I say, there's short series and not very long, but they are brilliant.
Yeah. Is it on Netflix, Amazon Prime?
It's on iPlayer.
iPlayer.
All 3 are on iPlayer, and 1 and 2 are on Netflix. Don't know why 1 and 2 are on Netflix as well as iPlayer, but I guess it made
it. I'll give that a watch. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Thank us.
Yeah, I do like Guz Khan. Guz Khan is funny. And he's so likable as well.
I don't think there's a more charismatic man on the planet at the moment.
I mean, you're pretty charismatic, Bruno.
It's just the beard, isn't it, Mark? That's it.
He dresses really well throughout the whole time. So. I've just got a big man crush on Guz Khan. Fucking awesome. If you're watching, Guz, love you.
Also, guys, if
with
you're
my
watching,
rosé.
please come on.
Yeah, actually, yeah. If you're watching, ignore the awkward moment a minute ago where I said that I loved you, and instead come on the podcast and then give us more viewers.
And also give us your time, which is very appreciated.
Indeed. So that's I'll give that as my tip for the week as well. Actually, that's my tip. It's stolen from Bob. So, Cal, give a tip. Give a tip. Since we're doing tips, have you got anything? You don't have to if you don't want to.
I haven't told you about my week yet.
Tell us about your week.
There's not much to tell, really. Just been working. I did.
That's a proper. Can I finish? Can I finish?
Yeah, okay, now I finished. I did actually order. I've had my bike sitting out in my garden for absolutely ages. It's a surprise considering how long it's been out there. It's actually not that badly rusted, but the tires are down and the chain needs cleaning and it needs like oiling up and everything. So I bought a load of stuff to clean that up so I can start going on some bike rides because I miss riding my bike. And I don't like running. I'd rather ride my bike than run. So I'm going to do that. And I also, I got into a big old Star Wars mood, hence, me kicking off this whole Star Wars thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I, there's a multiplayer online RPG called The Old Republic, which is set pre the prequels and stuff where the Jedi and the Sith are all running around.
Quite a lot of people have, because that's quite old, isn't it?
There's
a lot of people are going back onto it.
Yeah, it's been around for a few years now. The online one, they did 2 single player offline games, Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2, and then they did the online multiplayer one. That's been going for got to be like 7 years now, I think, something like that. More than that, actually, it might be 10 years. But I decided to boot that back up and carry on with my characters and start Jediing about and Sithing about too, because I have 2 characters. Yeah, so I've been doing that, and not much else really.
You got a good new haircut.
I did. I cut my own hair. Yeah, I did.
Lockdown haircut.
Yeah,
I've not been struggling with that.
Yeah, likewise.
Well, my hair is my hair grows quite thick, and it's been quite
really
warm.
Does it?
Yeah.
What's that like, Cal? Is it tough? Is it really difficult to have such thick, wonderful hair, Cal?
When I can't get access to a decent person to cut it, then yeah. So I've done buzz cut before, and it doesn't suit me. So I decided to do the old leave the top on and do the sides and the back. And
I did that for you once, didn't I? Actually, we had a barbecue around Kev's house. And I just shaved the sides of your head. Yeah,
I've done the sides and the back this time.
Oh yeah, we had
a socialist haircut.
But my head's a lot cooler now, so
looks good. No, I really like it.
Thank you.
Only literally.
There's no need for that, Bob. There's no need for that. We're all friends
here.
No,
I do enjoy a good ribbing now and then.
Oh, easy now.
But yeah, in fact, that can be part of my tip for doing lockdown haircuts. If you don't want to just do it, buzz it all off, what you need to do, it kind of relies on you having 2 mirrors in the house. Just prop one up behind you, and then imagine that you're playing Mario Kart, and someone, I think it's Mario Kart this is in, and someone has hit you with the reverse controls thing, so that your left is right and your up is down. Yep. And then you'll find, and then everything goes okay. It also helps if you have a housemate who can finish it off for you.
The Ben finished you off.
Only slightly. Most of it I got done myself. I just realised what you said there.
Still talking about the haircuts.
Yeah.
No need.
Well, I'm drinking Lush wine, so which is going down really quickly. This is this is a benefit I've definitely noticed in the last. I haven't had a rosé in a really long time, to the point where I hardly remembered it at all. So one thing I've really noticed is that it goes down really quick. It's only 9%, so it's a lot less alcoholic than the others. I imagine yours are like 13, 14. Yeah, it goes down real quick.
12.
13.5.
Yeah, so this is, I won't have another one. It's really sickly.
I'm still on my first glass. I'm not. I'm really. This is not an easy. I'm just.
You've gone wrong there, haven't you? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted wine. I wanted to try. I wanted to see what it was like. You know, obviously I know what wine's like, but yeah, I need to mix it up a bit. But I reckon I'm probably after this. I'm probably gonna to finish it. I'll probably add lemonade in and just glug down.
Hashtag red wine lads.
Yeah.
I put that as a disclaimer in the description. Hey, how is yours, Bob? Actually, we haven't really heard much about yours, haven't it? It's dry and
it's very good. It's getting nicer the further. As I say, it was quite dry. It smells like wine. I'm not really one of the. I can't really pick out. I've not got very good sense of smell anyway, so I find it a bit difficult to pick out individual sort of taste.
Yeah, same.
But it's very colourful.
I wish I was drinking a red wine. It looks real good.
Yeah, it does look real good.
I'm super tempted just to go and grab a bottle of red wine and just do that instead.
No. The integrity of the podcast, mate.
True.
Of you can do that once the cameras are off.
As soon as should we wrap this up? No, it's fine. I'm gonna drink this bottle of wine. Don't you worry.
We are getting close to the end. We've got 10 or so minutes to the usual wrap up time. Not that we have a usual wrap up time, but we just normally go for about an hour. But of course we haven't done the music, the album.
Oh yeah, good shout.
What are you
gonna? You have something in mind, Carl?
Well,
you're gonna think of an album that's shit and you don't like.
I was just I'm not really enjoying it, so. This would pair with music that I don't like. Oh, do you know what this would? No, I'm not. No, it's not that harsh. Have you seen the advert on TV for TikTok? And it's the sped up version of Mr. Sandman. I think that's what the song's called. Mr. Sandman.
Oh yeah.
It's the sped up remix version of that, and it's fucking shit. It literally fills me with rage every time I see it. It's awful. Whoever decided to put that on, I hope they've been fired because it sucks. It's so annoying. What was I saying? Yeah. So the wine isn't that bad, so I'm not going to pair it with that terrible, horrible advert music. No offense to anyone who uses TikTok. I haven't used it, but well, I don't care. I would pair this with. All right, come back to me.
That's it. Bob, have you got one?
Working on it.
Right. So, okay. Let's see what I can do. Let me try it. It's really fruity. It's really like, I don't dislike it. I'm being harsh with like my sort of thing. It's like, I do like it, but I don't want to listen to too much of it or drink too much of it. So, what do I like that I don't want to listen to too much of it How far did I get?
Not very.
Yeah, we didn't hear anything.
Okay, so, right, fuck. Okay, well, I'm going to pour another one while I start, so...
Right, well, I've had some thoughts. If you start and you collect yourself.
Is my sound all right at the moment, actually? Because it's just come
on. Yeah.
It sounds fine now. It just cut out completely.
Okay, cool.
But what I'm going to say to this is I'm going to go for English Settlement by XTC. I'm a big fan of XTC. One of my favourite bands. But I'd say that while I like this wine, I wouldn't say it was the best wine I've ever had. I'd say this is like a second tier album, as it were. So again, XTC, I like English Settlement. It's got some really good moments in it, but it's overall it's not as strong as some of their better albums, in my opinion.
Okay.
That was a good descriptive. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. But if you're familiar with XTC, I highly recommend. Andy Partridge, I think, is one of the world's best lyricists.
Were you talking about XTC on the way back from Amigo the Devil?
Oh, might well have been.
I think
things have got a bit hazy by that stage, if I'm honest.
I think I remember you guys talking about it on the tube on the way back, while I was kind of sitting there trying. I think I was trying to send a message from my smartwatch, realizing that we were on the tube and therefore had no signal.
Yeah.
But I have actually thought of something to pair my wine with. So, and I don't want to be, obviously people have their own music tastes. While as this wine is maybe not necessarily bad, like it's fine, the taste kind of grates on me a little bit, and I'm probably not going to finish the bottle, or as I say, I'm going to mix it with lemonade and maybe some other stuff. So while it's not a comment on his talent or musical ability, I'm going to pair this with Sam Smith because his voice really grates on me, and I'm not a fan.
Makes perfect sense.
You know that the James Bond thing.
I knew this is what you were going to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oscar-winning James Bond theme, I believe.
I've probably told you
somehow.
But it always reminds me of that. You remember that Army of Ducks video?
Army of Ducks.
Yes. Is that the one where they put
trolley full of squeaky ducks? It just makes the most horrendous noise, and it just sounds exactly like that song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I don't understand why it was an Oscar winner.
Yeah. Yeah. Look it up, Boomer. You'll realise instantly what I mean.
I look forward to having nightmares.
I thought you were going to say the Army of Ducks, where they've got the ducks running across. I think it's like a cow grate, and they've put it to the Imperial March from Star Wars.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that. No.
I'm gonna for my one then. I did say it earlier, but obviously it didn't work because fucking sound shit. This happened to me before, actually. Like when it happened when Gaz was on, and my sound just disappeared. All of it. I didn't hear what you and Gaz were talking about until after I managed to unmute myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, that's irrelevant. No one even knows that. I probably edited it out. Anyway, yeah. So I'm pairing this with, because it's, as I said before, it's a wine that I remember from back in the day, and I remember liking it a lot more than I do now. So I'm going to go with the Dixie Chicks, and I think the album is called Fly. I'm not certain about that title. That could be wrong. It's in my CD collection. I'll fact check it afterwards. But I'm going to go with the Dixie Chicks. So I remember them at the time. Like, I didn't know much about country music, and this is way before, because I'm of a generation where if you wanted to find out what a band sounded like, or even a genre, to be honest, and you don't have friends who already have loads of stuff to borrow from, you've just got to go to a shop and buy stuff. So I kind of went I wanted to listen to country music. What I've heard I really liked. I love Willie Nelson. I love at that point it's Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, or Buck Owens, and someone's basically sort of the big guns in it. Dolly Parton as well, of course, who I still actually really like all of those guys. But I wanted to expand my palette a bit more into country music. So the Dixie Chicks were one of the ones that someone in an HMV recommended. If you want to get into country, try that. So we did. I remember liking it at the time. I've listened back, and it's all right. I don't dislike it. It's a bit cheery a lot of the time for me, to be honest, which kind of suits this in a way. So it's kind of light, bubbly, not literally in this case, it's not actually carbonated, but it's kind of light, bubbly. It's very sweet, very nice, but maybe it was served in a past time for me.
There's one thing we can always count on you for, Boomer. It's a decent pairing with a band or album, and why. Nothing
I have
else.
Some uses.
How long have I known you? Because it's taken a while to get to it.
Well, the Dixie Chicks.
No, any uses.
I
quite like. I don't mind the Dixie Chicks actually.
Yeah, I said they're all right, but I remember they were better. I remember thinking much more of them back then than I do now. Because now I've heard so much more, and I know that there's other. there's other people in their category that I think
do
have
a
done a
lot
better
better.
job.
Yeah, I would agree completely.
So again, like say this and them are not bad.
Yeah.
But I know there's better available, so I want that instead.
Fair. All right.
And
pretty good.
one day, Bob, I will have a use. One day.
Yeah.
You won't see it coming.
Well, yeah, I mean, I need you to edit all this, so.
True, that's my use. I edit these.
Fair point. Oh,
Wait, I need him. No.
Bob's not found a use yet. That's your use for me.
yeah.
Oh, good stuff. All right. Good pairings, everyone.
Yeah. Right. Anything else you want? Bob, any wise words from you? Anything? You're the guest. What would you, anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to get off your chest?
Well, I don't know.
Anything you want to plug?
It's always good to remember that, you know, you can't buy time, but you can sell your soul.
And on that
Roll
bombshell. Okay, and on that bombshell. Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll leave it there.
Let's say on that bombshell.
But on that bombshell. On that bombshell. I've been Boomer. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. See you
I've
next
been
time.
Cal. Thank you, everybody. Take care.
You know,
Thank you very much, Bob, for joining us.